This is an important message to men and women suffering from heart disease from the doctors at the International Truth in Medicine Council. A breakthrough in heart disease and high cholesterol treatments has been achieved.
Yet, we have been threatened. We've received takedown orders from pharmaceutical companies simply for revealing this information.
If you have heart
Disease.
high cholesterol, blocked arteries, or know someone with these conditions, then listen carefully the following presentation. This might save your life.
Hi, my name is Dr. Adams, and last year our team of doctors helped 13,969 heart patients in over 40 countries cure their heart disease, reverse arteriosclerosis, strengthen their heart and heart vessels, normalize their blood pressure and cholesterol levels, and end the need for prescription drugs and hospital visits. This year, we're on track to help over 30,000 heart patients achieve the impossible. This treatment's so easy, so effective, so natural, and so inexpensive, it might as well be free. Our clients with blocked arteries see results within 7 days and get complete artery blockage gone within 2 weeks. These natural methods are so incredible they even shocked us. Backed by dozens of scientific studies from some of the world's top scientific journals, proven by world-renowned doctors and researchers from all across the globe. The methods used by Dr. Oz in his record-breaking episode on heart disease. The same method a 2-time Nobel Prize-winning scientist patented and now swears by. The same method 2 doctors from Canada used to reverse heart disease in over 30,000 heart patients. And the same method former President Bill Clinton used to completely reverse his heart disease. If you simply watch our presentation until the end and do what it says, you can start making huge changes in your condition right now. After working in the heart disease industry for over 2 decades, our team has witnessed our share of lies and deceit. I was also able to uncover the truth about arteriosclerotic plaques, poor heart function, and damaged heart vessels. I decided to join the International Truth in Medicine Council and join their quest to bring the truth about heart disease to the world. What if I told you there was a completely natural treatment that treats the root cause of heart disease? A treatment that's 100% proven effective, yet it might not be used by your doctor or most doctors around the world. It's so revolutionary, it can in fact even cure your heart disease in as little as 2 weeks. Remove artery plaques, normalize blood pressure and cholesterol levels, and strengthen your heart while melting away all doubt and worry you have right now. It doesn't matter if heart disease has been in your family for generations or you've struggled with it for 50 years. Our treatment works on newly diagnosed heart patients as well as people who've struggled for decades and are losing hope. I invite you to take a few simple steps. If you commit the next 7 minutes to this presentation, the most talked about presentation online right now, and watch it carefully, I promise you will not only believe that it's possible, you will know that it's possible, as a scientific fact, just as you sit here right now. And only moments later, you'll begin the process of naturally reversing your heart disease symptoms by treating it right at the source. Right here, today, right now. That way you won't just know it's true, you will see the results with your very own eyes. You will feel the results inside your own body. 13,969 is exactly how many people have used the secret I'm about to share with you to radically improve their heart disease symptoms. The only question is, will you be one of them? Real results your doctor will verify without surgery, without drugs, and without pills. Yes, all types of heart sufferers see an immense difference in their heart function. These individuals are now enjoying normal lives without worrying about heart disease symptoms, high cholesterol, or high blood pressure. Their heart is strong and healthy, heart vessels free of plaques. Their blood pressure and cholesterol levels remain in normal ranges. Imagine just living a normal life. Doesn't this sound fantastic? How would you like to feel like this every day? To feel normal again, just like everyone else. No shortness of breath, palpitations, weakness, dizziness, nausea. No fear of stressful doctor's visits. No fear of horrible heart complications, heart attacks, or strokes. And no more fear of early death. Be there for your spouse instead of being a burden and having them worry about you. Imagine the fear, stress, and doubt just melting away as you realize no more prescription drugs or living in fear of horrible heart attacks or strokes. And if you're still not 100% sure, I understand. I'd be thinking the exact same thing if I was in your shoes. The truth is, many doctors, medical professionals, websites, television hosts, your friends, relatives might have told you that you are stuck with heart disease for life. Take your drugs, monitor your blood pressure and cholesterol, live with fatigue, shortness of breath, dizziness, nausea, and in constant fear of heart attacks and death. Nobody ever told you about the natural drug-free treatments that have been reversing heart disease symptoms. All you have to do is watch until the end, and we want to reveal this groundbreaking research to you and share with you some shocking facts you might have never heard before. The single secret into the workings of the human body and the heart. The natural, drug-free, scientifically proven treatments that show it is possible to treat heart disease and has been possible for the last decade. This secret that has dozens of clinical studies behind it. These studies show definitely that it not only removes artery plaque and stabilizes your blood pressure and cholesterol levels, but it also effectively treats the source of the disease that made you a heart sufferer in the first place. The results you see here are so spectacular, so outside the box, so miraculous and so effective that most people are amazed at how quickly they see results. Primarily because this approach attacks heart disease at the root. Before I share this secret with you, let me tell you an amazing story that was featured on Dr. Oz recently. Rocco Walkman of Scottsdale, Arizona was overweight, diabetic, and had the heart of an 85-year-old while only being in his 50s. Yet in just 28 days, Rocco completely reversed his heart disease, got rid of his hypertension, acid reflux, successfully reduced the plaque on his arteries, came off his cholesterol and heart disease medication completely, and did all this just by changing his diet in a specific way, which Dr. Michael Roizen, the chief medical consultant for the Dr. Oz Show, called doable for everyone. Dr. Ornish on The Oprah Show revealed that some can reverse heart disease in just a week or two by doing a few very simple things. The renowned Dr. Sanjay Gupta, who is CNN's chief medical correspondent, stated, eliminating heart disease. It can be done, and the truth is we've known for a very long time how to do it. A two-time Nobel Prize winner, Dr. Linus Pauling, Ph.D., has been promoting and using a 10-cent-a-day nutrient that destroys artery plaque in less than a month. In just a moment, I'll reveal this doctor-approved and verified method with you and share with you the 3 very powerful yet surprising ingredients that have been shown to reverse heart disease in a matter of weeks. Dr. Oz himself recently stated on his website that you can reverse your heart disease in 28 days. Now, here is the good news. You can cure heart disease symptoms and the underlying reasons that are causing it using the specific, unique, scientifically proven methods we discovered, which are promoted by Dr. Oz, Dr. Sanjay Gupta of CNN, and hundreds of world-renowned doctors. This means heart patients can be free of their crippling heart disease. That's over 200 million people that could be healthy and 1.5 million heart attacks that could be prevented in America. The method is so simple and yet so powerful, you're going to want to watch this presentation until the end and discover the simple method for yourself. And I have to be honest with you, after medical school, I spent 2 decades with my research team struggling to find the answer. We focused on heart disease research. We researched arteriosclerosis, ischemia, endocarditis, cardiomyopathy, arrhythmias, but all in vain. See, the problem was that we were following the mainstream medical methods of trying to reverse heart disease. We were attacking it completely from the wrong angle, and I only discovered this after I joined the doctors at ITMC, and together we embarked on a mission. We poured over thousands of scientific studies and research papers. We worked with hundreds of doctors, researchers, and medical professionals. We spent a decade trying to reverse heart disease naturally. And after 10 full years of analyzing, verifying, and testing this information, we discovered the truth. The method that begins reversing heart disease symptoms by attacking heart disease at the root. It begins melting away artery plaque, normalizing cholesterol and blood pressure, strengthening the heart arteries, and restoring your health without drugs, pills, or surgery. And we want to share this method with you today. All you have to do is watch this presentation until the end, apply the principles, and start living the life you deserve, so you can start to be free of heart disease symptoms, free of the drugs, pills, and surgery, free of the crippling fear and worry. What we came to learn is that there are 2 doctor-recommended treatments you should absolutely avoid if you want to cure your heart disease and cholesterol troubles. First, a quick lesson. When you have heart disease, your doctor will usually tell you your cholesterol and blood pressure levels are high. But recent shocking research reveals that having high cholesterol does not mean you have heart disease. 2 prominent doctors were featured on the Dr. Oz show, and they proved that high cholesterol is not the enemy. What you need to worry about is the type of cholesterol that's in your body. Now, there are 2 types of cholesterol: the good cholesterol, HDL, high-density lipoprotein, and the bad cholesterol, LDL, low-density lipoprotein. Recent studies revealed that half of the people with high cholesterol have no heart disease, and half of the people with heart disease have low cholesterol levels. So the startling conclusion doctors came to is that high cholesterol is not correlated with having heart disease. Did you know that many American and British studies showed that people with higher amounts of cholesterol live longer than those with lower levels? Andrew Clark, a cardiologist at Castle Hill Hospital in Hull, was the co-author of an international study of 417 heart failure patients that showed that those with highest cholesterol levels actually lived longer. Another study found that those with the low serum cholesterol were more likely to die of lung cancer. It's true. Lowering your cholesterol is actually very dangerous for your health. And now let me share with you the groundbreaking discovery of the 21st century that puts the standard theory of cholesterol on its head. The secret that will allow you to lower your cholesterol, remove artery plaque, and cure heart disease incredibly fast. This shocking discovery proves that people with arteriosclerosis and high cholesterol are found to have extremely high quantities of one particular type of cholesterol in their bodies. It's called LPA-LDL. Artery plaques are made up of only this type of cholesterol. Dr. Bicycle in Germany examined plaques post-mortem and found only LPA, not LDL cholesterol. LPA was the genetic difference between species that suffer cardiovascular disease and those that do not. A re-evaluation of the world-renowned Framingham Heart Study found that LPA and not LDL is highly predictive of cardiovascular disease. Dr. James Dinesh reported in Circulation, September 4, 2000, a journal of the American Heart Association, from a meta-analysis of 27 studies that elevated LPA increases the risk of heart attack and stroke by 70%. According to an article in Circulation, September 5, 2000, 102, research shows that people with high levels of lipoprotein A, or LPA, have a much higher risk of heart disease. Analyzing the findings from 27 studies, British researchers found that those patients with high levels of LPA had a 70% higher risk of developing heart disease over a period of 10 years. So, if this type of cholesterol is found in artery plaques, Dr. Jeremy Kaslow writes, the next question is, what causes these fat molecules to stick to the artery wall? The Nobel Prize-winning answer turned out to be lysine and proline binding sites, LBS for short. The LPA, or cholesterol binding sites, are amino acid residues of collagen protein that becomes exposed when blood vessels crack and expose these LBSs to the blood, which then attracts the LPA molecules. The result of LPA binding is to create the arteriosclerotic plaque. There are well over 1,000 Medline, U.S. National Medical Database, references to LPA. These reports confirm that LPA cholesterol molecules bind to blood vessel walls via the lysine and proline binding sites, forming arteriosclerotic plaques and occlusive cardiovascular disease. Linus Pauling stated in the Journal of Orthomolecular Nutrition, August 1994, knowing that lysyl residues are what causes lipoprotein A to get stuck to the wall of the artery and form plaques, any physical chemist would say at once that the thing to do is prevent that by putting the amino acid lysine in the blood to a greater extent than it is normally. So, people who lower this type of cholesterol reverse their artery plaque, as shown by Dr. Rath and Dr. Pauling and numerous other doctors. This is why it does not matter how high your cholesterol is. If you lower the LPA-LDL type, you'll reverse your heart disease without drugs, pills, or surgery. This is proven by two-time Nobel Prize winner Dr. Linus Pauling, one of the greatest scientists of our era, and is the same method we used on our heart disease sufferers. I'll tell you exactly what you need to do to lower LPA and why you've never heard of this breakthrough method in just a moment, so please keep watching. This leads us to the two conventional heart disease treatments used by most doctors today, which will never give you the heart disease reversal you desire and have been scientifically proven to be failures through countless studies. Number one is cholesterol-lowering drugs, or statins. Now that you know that cholesterol is not the enemy, the key is to lower a specific type of cholesterol, which is the culprit behind heart disease and dangerous plaques. There's a specific type of cholesterol called LPA, which is a very strong risk factor for heart disease, coronary artery calcification, heart attacks, strokes, peripheral arterial disease, and venous thrombosis. These risks occur regardless of other fat values, such as total cholesterol or LDL cholesterol numbers. That means that just because your total cholesterol and your LDL levels are fine, you still could be at risk for blood vessel disease if you have high LPA levels. And you can lower this bad LPA cholesterol by taking a simple 10-cent-a-day nutrient, which I'll reveal to you in just a moment. This method was actually patented by Dr. Linus Pauling, Ph.D., and Dr. Rath, and still holds true to this day. And to get a patent, you must prove to the government that it works. But first, you should be aware that cholesterol-lowering drugs are not the answer. Even worse, cholesterol-lowering drugs have horrifying side effects, like memory loss, diabetes, liver dysfunction, kidney failure, muscle weakness, cataracts, and more. You might be on Zocor or Lipitor, which have been linked to nasty side effects and even hundreds of deaths. And one of the most severe adverse effects of statins is called rhabdomyolysis, where the muscle literally dissolves with fatal consequences. A separate study carried out in America shows statins were linked to 3,039 cases of rhabdomyolysis over 12 years, where the body can be poisoned by muscles breaking down, leading to acute kidney failure. 240 of these patients died. Just imagine, you might be taking a drug which has death as a side effect. Dr. Beatrice Golomb, a scientist at the University of California in San Diego, was sponsored by the National Institutes of Health to investigate the effects of statins on mental function in 1,000 patients. She revealed horrible side effects, ranging from memory lapses to changes in personality. Recently, a massive inquest was launched after Ivor Meacher, a fit tennis coach from England, died within weeks after being prescribed statins for his cholesterol. And this is not the only death. Every year, hundreds of people die from statin drugs, and over 20,000 side effects are reported. Dr. Malcolm Kendrick, who has studied the effects of statins, said, "These reports are just the tip of the iceberg, as most doctors do not report side effects. The data uncovered is very alarming and shows the risks of these drugs have been downplayed. For many patients, the benefits of statins may not be worth the harms." Is death from a prescription medication a risk you want to put upon yourself? Despite growing evidence that cholesterol is not the primary cause of heart disease, the pharmaceutical industry is still aggressively marketing statins. And considering statins bring in over $10 billion in profits, it's easy to see why. The second dangerous treatment you absolutely need to avoid is surgery. Bypass surgery is the most popular surgical procedure in the United States. It is not unusual for a heart bypass surgery to cost $25,000 or even $75,000, but the scary truth is they often come with side effects. Recurring angina was noted frequently and was even more common after angioplasty. Also, neither stents nor coronary artery bypass surgery actually treat arteriosclerosis. And this is quite shocking. Dr. Elmer M. Cranton writes in his book, Bypassing Bypass Surgery, that coronary artery bypass has never been proven by properly controlled studies to be other than a placebo effect. A good case against rushing into surgery is made by the findings of a 10-year, $24 million study conducted by the National Institutes of Health, NIH, which compared post-operative survival rates of bypassed patients with a matched group of equally diseased patients treated non-surgically. The study found absolutely no additional benefit for most patients who had the surgery compared with those who didn't. Having surgery did not improve their chances to live longer, healthier, better lives or enjoy life more. This means surgery has the same effect as having no surgery at all. Also, more than half of people who undergo cardiac bypass surgery experience memory problems and other cognitive deficits immediately after surgery. In his book, Broken Hearts, The Tangled History of Cardiac Care, David S. Jones, MD, writes, "Angioplasty can save the lives of heart attack patients, but for patients with stable coronary disease, who comprise a large share of angioplasty patients, it has not been shown to extend life expectancy by a day, let alone 10 years, and it's done 1 million times a year in this country." A new report from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention backs up that advice with a number. At least 200,000 deaths each year from cardiovascular disease could be prevented. More than half of those deaths involve people under the age of 65. These findings are really striking, CDC Director Dr. Tom Frieden told reporters Tuesday. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of deaths that happen that don't have to happen. Dr. Robert D. Willix is a surgeon who has performed more than 2,000 bypass surgery procedures. That puts him in the top ranks of heart specialists across the country. In his book, he writes, "I performed about 2,000 coronary bypass operations before I finally figured out I wasn't helping people. I haven't picked up a scalpel since 1981, but I've saved more patients than I did as a surgeon." Recently, an article in the New York Times featured a study done by doctors at the prestigious Duke University, which showed that 5 years after heart bypass surgery, 42% of patients show a significant decline on tests of mental ability caused by brain damage from the surgery. Another study done by the U.S. National Institutes of Health revealed that a percentage of patients who have coronary artery bypass surgery suffer a stroke following surgery. Another study found silent brain ischemic lesions could be detected in as many as 2/3 of patients after CABG or valve surgery. Dr. Thomas Preston, professor of medicine at the University of Washington Medical School, states fully half of the bypass operations performed in the United States are unnecessary. The Heart Healers by Dr. James Forrester, MD, page 253. A decade of scientific study has shown that bypass surgery does not save lives or even prevent heart attacks. Those who are treated without surgery enjoy the same survival rates as those who undergo open heart surgery. Yet many American physicians continue to prescribe surgery immediately upon the appearance of angina or chest pain. As you can see, not only are some traditional medical practices not effective, they have a lot of dangerous side effects, including death. The good news for you is this. Not only did we figure out how to reverse many heart disease symptoms and reduce your need for some drugs and surgery, we figured out how to do it naturally, safely, and quickly. Did you know that there are some foods which are so powerful at increasing the bad LPA cholesterol that just by eliminating them from your fridge and pantry, you can begin reversing arteriosclerotic plaques? In just a moment, I'm going to reveal these 3 surprising foods and the 10-cent-a-day nutrient which destroys plaque, lowers cholesterol, and strengthens the heart. But first, let me explain. This is why it doesn't matter how old you are, what your weight is, who your parents are, or what your genetics are. If you can remove LPA cholesterol, you can reverse arteriosclerosis. Here's a study from the Journal of the American Medical Association that should make your blood boil. They proved that with simple dietary changes, patients reduced their risk of heart episodes by 91%. That's 200 million people that could be saved from ever developing heart disease. Hundreds of millions of people could be saved from heart attacks, strokes, and early death. The truth is, the pharmaceutical industry is not a health industry, but an investment business that thrives on the continuation and expansion of diseases. Big Pharma makes more than $800 billion in profits each year, but only as long as disease exists as their markets. Heart disease alone is a $300 billion a year industry. Think about it. Every time you visit your doctor, he makes money. Every drug you take makes the pharmaceutical companies money. Every drug, pill, surgery procedure, blood pressure monitor you use makes these companies lots and lots of money. Hundreds of billions of dollars. You have to keep buying their drugs, pills, and other accessories for life. The governments of the United States, along with Canada, Australia, and the United Kingdom, passed a law stating that only a drug can cure, prevent, or treat a disease. That means, by law, only a chemical drug made in a factory by a pharmaceutical company can cure, prevent, or treat a disease. Yes, you heard that right. The government health agencies are sponsored, lobbied, and influenced by the billion-dollar pharmaceutical companies. In the past decade, drug makers have spent over $2.3 billion lobbying the government. This is a staggering amount. Now, imagine if people become disease-free. We think this $300 billion market would be wiped out. The billion-dollar profits of the pharmaceutical companies would be wiped out. We believe it simply does not fit their business model, which is to sell more drugs. If the drug companies were in the health business, they'd be putting themselves out of business. So, what happens now? In light of this knowledge, you now have two choices. You can close this page and go back to what you were doing. You can go back to taking your prescription medication and relying on surgery, which we think aren't doing everything to help your heart disease, knowing that your future may hold health complications, pain, weakness, heart attacks, strokes, and early death. Or you can choose the quickest, easiest, and smartest option. You can start learning about this amazing research right now. People are becoming free of drugs, expensive pills, and life-threatening surgery, getting healed, and start living the life they deserve. Choose the healthy way, the way that has been proven to work, which is used by Dr. Oz, Dr. Dean Ornish, former President Bill Clinton, two-time Nobel Prize-winning scientist Dr. Linus Pauling, hundreds of world-class doctors and scientists, and over 45,000 people who transformed their lives. It is true, and it works, period. We've already done the work for you. All you have to do is take the easy step forward. So what is the ITMC? We're a team of doctors who put patients, not profits, first. We've already used these scientifically proven methods to help tens of thousands of people with enormous success, and now want to bring this knowledge directly to you. We think you deserve to know the truth about our medical system, food and drug system, and health policy. You deserve to know about these safer, cheaper, and faster methods, other than drugs or surgery, for treating and beating your condition. We'd like to give you this framework of knowledge that you can use to begin your path to health today. And that's why you're seeing these impossible results so incredibly fast. The truth is that you can take your health back into your own hands. You can free yourself from the shackles of constant cholesterol and blood pressure reading, daily drug regimens, and even prevent the horrible health complications that await heart patients down the road. If you want to experience these same results for yourself, if you want to cure your heart disease from the source in as little as 2 weeks, all you need is 3 things: the right information, the right program, and the right ingredients. And in just a moment, you're going to get all 3. The 7 steps to health and the big heart disease lie. It's already been used to help tens of thousands of heart patients all over the world. Learn the truth about these life-changing, scientifically proven heart treatment methods and embark on the path to a healthy, heart disease-free life. You will actually be able to begin the healing process right away because you're about to learn an exact system that will begin reversing your heart disease symptoms within the first hour after you start and helping eliminate artery plaques and high cholesterol 100% naturally. And the best part is that this won't just cure your heart disease, it will solve every aspect of your health. As your cells regenerate, so do your hormone levels. One powerhouse hormone being the growth hormone. It will offer side benefits, such as a slowdown in the general aging process and increased metabolism, so weight comes off faster and more easily, along with hundreds of other wonderful benefits. This course makes all this very simple in a friendly, fun, and easy step-by-step program. We witnessed countless heart patients remove their need for medication or surgery far sooner than even our doctors thought possible. We instantly knew this information had to be seen worldwide. This step-by-step how-to guide you're about to receive takes all of the guesswork out of your heart disease. It's confusion-free, simple, and easy. Our real concern here is not that your cholesterol and blood pressure would fall too slow, but that it will fall too fast. We have numerous precautions in place to ensure that doesn't happen, but the speed in which you will feel results will still shock you. The course operates on a few levels which all work synergistically to ensure this happens in record time. You'll be shown several handy life hacks, that is to say small changes in your lifestyle that take very little effort. In fact, you'll barely notice them, and yet they'll have massive effects in improving the health of your heart. 7 Steps to Health answers every question you might have. We know because we have tens of thousands of satisfied patients. And if there's something you can't find an answer to, we have a helpful support staff who are standing by 24/7 to answer any queries you might have, who can support you and guide you like nobody else can. So how much does all this cost? Now, what would it cost to completely cure your disease and reduce or eliminate the need to take another prescription drug or monitor your cholesterol or blood pressure? But first, we've got to face some cold, hard facts. Heart disease doesn't just affect your health, it can wipe out your family's finances and limit your ability to work. Heart disease can cost you over $10,000 a year, whether it's through drugs, pills, sky-high insurance premiums. A stent surgery can cost upwards of $35,000, not to mention the time spent at the doctor, constant monitoring of your cholesterol and blood pressure, not being able to do the things you want, go the places you love, and living in constant fear and worry, fear of heart attacks, strokes, even death. Your long-term health costs over a lifetime due to heart disease are expected to be as much as $200,000. How much would it cost to reverse this condition? Eliminate your fears and worries and get your life back again. Close your eyes for a moment and just imagine. No more drugs. No more daily cholesterol or blood pressure monitoring. No more surgery. No more pain. So, what is the price of bringing normality back into your life? $10,000? $1,000? $500? By all logic, it should cost quite a lot. Consider also the expense, time, and research that went into this product, and you'll begin to realize it should cost even more than $5,000. But luckily for you, and we're not in it for the money, our only goal is to help as many heart sufferers as possible, which is why the 7 Steps to Health won't cost you $5,000. If we did charge that, it would pay for itself in 1 year. But we're still not doing it. It won't be $2,000 or even $1,000. It will not be $500, not even $100 either. So what will it be? We tried to make the price as low as possible, just enough to cover our costs. 7 Steps to Health and the Big Heart Disease Lie, the most revolutionary heart disease guide of the century, is only just $37. The $37 is just a nominal payment that will help us keep this website up. After all, we're helping people regain health they thought they lost forever. And after working with heart patients for the last few decades, after seeing people on their deathbeds, and then witnessing them cure their heart disease and regain their lives back, is incredible. So here it is, your chance to do something about your health right now. To make your choice even easier, here's our simple guarantee. Your health will be massively improved. And I don't just mean that it'll make you feel better. I mean real results that even your doctor will notice. Heart vessels repaired, artery plaque gone, high cholesterol and blood pressure normalized, heart strength and cardiovascular health restored. I guarantee you your doctor's going to be shocked when he sees you next time, and he's going to want to know your secret. You have a full 60 days to decide if you want your money back, but you'll know much sooner. Compare this to the drugs and injections that you might be taking now. Here's more good news for you. When you order today, we're going to throw in some of our other scientifically verified health guides 100% free. The Secrets of Antioxidants ebook, showing you how to put a stop on deadly free radicals that wreak havoc by damaging DNA, corroding cell membranes, and killing cells outright. Dr. Denham Harmon, MD, PhD, University of Nebraska College of Medicine states, the relationship between aging and disease involving free radical reactions seems to be a direct one. Antioxidant supplements will increase the healthy, active lifespan by 5 to 10 or more years. And this book will teach you the most powerful antioxidants on the planet, many of which are completely unknown to your doctor. For free. It's a $67 course, free with your order today. Next, the second bonus is the Miracle of Sleep ebook. Proper sleep guidance is used by Olympic athletes. Did you know that sleep is not a passive event, but rather an active process involving powerful changes in the organs of the body? So during sleep, you're not just a lump on a mattress. Your whole organism keeps functioning to heal, restore, and rejuvenate. Exposure to even dim light at night, such as a glowing TV screen, could prompt changes in your brain that lead to mood disorders, up to and including depression. There are 3 absolutely important things which most people simply don't know that can turn their sleep into a powerhouse rejuvenating process, allowing you to fall asleep faster, sleep less, and feel more refreshed than ever. A $59 value, yours free if you order right now. The third free bonus is our revolutionary Amazing Health from Water ebook. This simple, life-giving liquid is more powerful than your medicine cabinet. Headaches, weight gain, high blood pressure, all proven to be symptoms of a dehydrated body. Learn how to lose weight, have no more daytime fatigue, improve your blood pressure, and much more simply by drinking the right water in the right amounts at the right time. And learn all about the harmful toxins, petrochemicals, and immunosuppressants floating in your tap water and how to remove them. A course valued at $49, absolutely free. Next up, the fourth free bonus for ITMC customers is the Suppressed MSG and Your Health ebook, valued at $32. That discloses one deadly food additive added to most foods on your grocery store shelves, which tricks your tongue to think your food is more nutritious, stimulates dangerous, unneeded insulin production, is as addictive as Valium, stimulates nerve degeneration and nerve cell death, and has been linked to deadly disorders. Just by eliminating this one food additive, you can reverse many dangerous ailments. If you add it all up, that's $207 worth of our products we are giving you for free. Bonuses are limited, so make sure to grab your spot right now. You now have 2 choices. Choice 1, go back to what you were doing. Take more pills, injections, and keep hoping you'll someday get better. Watch as your health deteriorates, and you might even end up in the hospital. Or choice 2, uncover the truth about this disease and join the tens of thousands who've used our methods with astounding results. Prescription drugs, cholesterol and blood sugar monitoring, heart pain, sleepless nights reduced or eliminated. It's your life on the line. The decision is easy. Do you really want to live the rest of your life shackled to the fear of a heart attack, constant blood pressure and cholesterol readings, and prescription drugs? As a doctor, I've seen my share of dying heart disease patients, and you know what every single one of them says? They wish they did something sooner. Now, ask yourself, your family, what do they deserve? Do your relatives, kids, or grandkids deserve someone who will be there for them, someone to share life and those precious family moments with? Or do they deserve a burden, someone who passes before his time and leads to heartache and tragedy? If not for yourself, do it for the people in your life. Whose graduation or wedding will you attend if you add another 20 years to your life? Doesn't that feel empowering? Do you really want to live the rest of your life shackled to constant blood sugar readings, needles, and prescription drugs? Instead, what about a life with no more fear? Isn't that worth fighting for? You know it is. So why are you still listening to me? There's an order button below. Hit the button, fill out the form on the next page. Otherwise, what are you waiting for? Are you going to wait until you suffer a devastating heart attack? Or maybe a stroke will get you moving to find a solution? Or maybe painful angina will cause you to realize that what you're currently doing is not working? The solution is here. Hit the button under this video and get started now. Think about it. How much is your life worth? Most people would say millions of dollars. So what's just $37 to get your life and health back on track? This easy decision will bring long-lasting, positive change in your life for years to come. Hit the button below and get started. Then fill out the form on the next page. It's safe. It's secure. You will instantly download the 7 Steps to Health as a PDF file and read it on your computer, tablet, iPad, Kindle, or other ebook reader. Hit the button now. You have a new life to gain. It starts with you. Hit the button below now. The historic 7 Steps program is a click away right now. This is the easiest decision of your life. But you must hurry because heart disease isn't waiting. It's eating away at your vital organs as we speak. If you want to beat it, you will have to take action. Only action can save your health and ensure a long and bright future. The small act of trying our program could cause the biggest change in your life that you've ever had. It could turn your current life into one with more joy, more freedom, a life without painful needles or expensive medication, with less worry, less pain, and less doctor visits. Make your decision quickly because every day you wait, your heart disease gets worse. Take action right now. Remember, once you've been through our easy step-by-step program, you'll realize it is the most powerful program out there. Click the button below. Fill out the form on the next page and let the good side of your life begin to a long, healthy, and beautiful life. I, Dr. Adams, and the team at the ITMC thank you for watching, and we will see you on the inside. These are some of the frequent questions we receive. Am I too old for it to work? Definitely not. It works for anyone of any age, from people in their 30s, 40s, even up to those in their early 80s. This is because the 7-Step Simple Formula will have you eating great tasting and healthy foods. Do I need equipment or a fridge that's full of diet food for me to get started? Absolutely not. You don't need even one piece of equipment or special diet to get started. You only need a positive attitude and focus to get the results that you want. What will happen after I click Add to Cart? You'll be taken to our order page that's completely secure. You will enter your information and immediately have access to the 7 Steps program. You will never be billed again, and you can download the manuals and videos to your device, whether a computer, phone, or tablet. How does the money-back guarantee work? If, after purchasing the program within 60 days, you realize that it's not meant for you, simply email us and you'll get a full refund, no questions asked. I'm ready to make a change in my life. Where do I start? I can't wait to help you transform your body. Simply click the Add to Cart button, and after entering your information, you'll immediately have access to the 7 Steps program and a quick start guide to show you what to do. With our 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee, you pretty much have nothing to lose and an amazing life to gain.